Hello everyone, and welcome to another video of how to paint an Easter egg. And today we're going to work on the Sakura Dragon. Now, if you haven't watched the egg preparation video on how to prepare an egg before painting, I recommend that you watch that. Just type in Easter egg preparation before painting, and you will have an idea how to prepare these eggs before they get painted. Now, the first thing we want to do, again, as with any other egg, we want to draw our pattern up with a pencil. And this way, if you make a mistake, it's going to be much easier to correct at this time than it is later on with the paint. Now with this egg, we're going to use a brown egg instead of a white one, since the Sakura Dragon egg is brown, and it just saves us time instead of painting a white egg brown, and it's also easier to work with. As you can see, we're not holding the egg up on a stick. We can just hold it with our bare hand, because there's really not too much surface being painted other than the flowers. Now the egg consists of 3 flowers. They're 3 different sizes, and they pretty much look the same, just in different sizes, and they rotate a little bit. So once we're done with the first pattern, I'm going to speed up the video. So we're going to fly through the second and the third flowers, because they're the same, so you don't need to see it in detail like the first one. And that's what we're going to do throughout the video. I'm going to show you how to do the painting on the first one, and the rest of it we're going to just fly through. Otherwise you're going to be sitting here for quite a while. After you're done drawing up your pattern, you can take an eraser and just erase the heavy lines, leaving the thin lines behind that you're going to follow with your brush. Now for this egg, we're going to use a gouache paint, and gouache paint is an opaque paint, so that means it's non-transparent as the watercolor that we used for the other eggs, and we need this to cover the brown color of the egg. Obviously gouache paint has more particles in there. It has more pigments to the water pigment and water ratio, so it's going to cover better for us. It's still a water-based paint, so if you at any time make a mistake, you can always just rinse it off with water and start over. Now I know that it's not very visible in the video right now, and it looks like a white paint that we're using, but there is a tone of pink in it, so there's a little bit of pink mixed into this white paint, since the cherry flower is a little pinkish. So I know that it looks completely 100% white, but you can mix a little bit of pink into it as well. At this point you got an idea how to do this, so I'm going to speed up the video for the other 2 flowers. After the first layer of paint has dried, we want to go over and do a second layer on it. This way the white is going to cover much better on the brown egg. After the second coat has dried as well, we're going to take a yellow paint and paint lines in towards the center of the flower. Now once the yellow part dried as well, we want to just do a circle with a reddish colored paint in the middle. Now this has a pinkish tone to it as well. I know it looks very red, but it actually has a pinkish tone to this red. After everything has dried, we're going to paint in the contour of the flowers. Now for this we're going to use a very thin brush and pink paint. So by now you got an idea how to do this, so I'm going to speed up the video to get through the small flowers a little quicker. Once you're done with the egg and all the paint has dried, we can just take an eraser and erase whatever lines are left from the pencil. You can spray paint the egg with an acrylic sealer. This not only will give it a nice glossy finish, but also protect the paint on the egg. Once you let it dry, you will have yourself a very unique and one-of-a-kind Easter egg.